You're listening to Productivity Monsters in the Morning. We are the energy volt your real estate business needs to get you up and out and excited and productive for the day. We go over trending topics and things that really matter in the market of the moment. Here are your hosts, Tiffany Hampton and Brooke Silva.
Good morning.
Happy February.
February
It
1st.
is 2-1.
Yeah, I know. I didn't get that t-shirt, so I don't have the honor, but I am wearing my family helping family. It's my
I
favorite
love
shirt.
that.
Yes. All right. So I have a funny story for you. And if this was Tiffany 5 years ago, I probably would have been highly offended. But when I
So here's
listened,
the thing. I like it when I don't want to be everybody's friend. Does
yeah.
that make sense? So I can't wait for you to tell this.
Okay. So I am a production coach through and through. And
Yes.
there's moments when you have to be a performance coach because you have to work on mindset. However, I show up to group training and coaching because everybody needs to be doing production in that environment. If you need some performance coaching, that's a one-on-one thing.
Yeah.
And then maybe we bring it back to the group.
It's really hard. So here's what I've learned is that I talked about this. I'm a prime example. I did not play competitive sports. I did not play organized sports. I did not do music. I didn't participate in clubs. My parents worked 2 jobs. So I never had somebody who was a coach, a band leader. I tried things at the high school and it didn't work out for me. And I think because I wasn't used to it, I wasn't raised in it.
Yep.
I'm kind of an independent spirit. So when I'm told to do things and it pushes me and boxes me, I push back.
Yeah.
So a lot of
So,
our friends don't know how to accept coaching at a late in life career change.
right. And honestly, at the end of the day, it's just taking action. As a brand new agent or an agent that's trying to go to the next level, you need a coach that's going to push you to take action. With all that being said, we know, especially in this world, people have baggage. Like there's emotion going on.
Yeah,
There's
look at
things
these.
going on. Yeah,
Oh,
it hasn't stopped since COVID. Because there's family issues, and baggage is not a negative word. It's
mm-mm.
what's going on in their personal life,
So
right?
here's what I think of baggage. Baggage is not a negative thing. It's a pain in the ass. When
Yeah,
you get to the airport, are you lugging a whole bunch of things around or are you cruising through with a light little carry-on that fits under the seat and a light little carry-on that you tuck above?
yeah,
Everybody's got something they're packing away. It's how much of it are they carrying everywhere and is it necessary?
yeah.
Is it?
And so I'll back up. And I'm I follow the Christian world, right? Like I'm a
Yep.
non-denominational Christian. And back in the day, 2010, I was going through like my ex-husband was an addict. We were gonna get divorced. It was just a matter of time. And I was just looking for something. And whether you believe in God, believe in a bigger power, whatever your belief system is, there is something bigger, universe. Let's just call it that.
Yep.
Sometimes you get pushed because you need people in your life. And the harder you push, the harder the universe pushes back to give you difficulty until you decide to find people in your life to support and help you. And have you met me? I'm stubborn, right?
Yeah, and you know what's great about you is when you fall in love with your people, and I'm
Yeah.
putting it like that because you love me, you become stubborn for us when sometimes we don't know how to advocate for ourselves.
Yeah.
Right? You see something in me, I don't. I see something in you, you don't. And while
Yep.
I'm not a coach on paper, I know we coach each other through a lot of things, personal life,
Right.
regular life, the good, the bad, and the ugly, work life. And people deserve, everybody in their work and personal life deserves somebody like Tiffany who is going to no holds back, rip off the band-aid and expose you to the truth.
Yeah.
So that way you get a look at the truth and then you get to decide how you move forward. Because we're not making decisions for you. You don't make decisions for people.
It's your choice. So fast forward to yesterday. we have a group coaching session in one of our market centers, and somebody hops in and then immediately hops off, and it wasn't even me. Like, I wasn't the one leading, like, so I just
Right.
got pushed into the, well, it's Tiffany, but it wasn't even me who started the conversation, was having the conversation. I was just the backup. So my mouth was shut, didn't have anything to say. He hops in, hops out within seconds, right? So I tell the other person that after the session, you should check on this person.
Yeah.
So and I said, offer him a one-on-one with me so we could figure out what's going on. This person writes back, that's a hard no. She's not my vibe. She's just going to tell me to do things that I don't want to do. Now, old Tiffany would have been like, there would have been words. The new Tiffany that's like been self-discovered and I don't even know when this transition happened, that I'm a nicer human being. I don't know. And I actually laughed out loud because I was like, okay, I'm sorry that I want the greater good for humanity and for you and to get you to, because here's what I know. When you work on yourself, and whether it's building a great business or figuring out this business isn't for you and I have to go in the next direction, your life gets better. But if you literally hop into a hole and hide, your life doesn't get better.
It doesn't.
And so I'm like, part of me is like, I'm just going to call.
No.
No, I am. Because you
Okay.
know why? I'm going to call because
You
this
might
person
want to
needs
hide your
somebody.
caller ID, *67.
Well, this person needs somebody. And
Yeah,
you
and
don't
maybe
know
you
it yet.
say, just maybe you send a text that says,
No, I'm
"You don't
calling.
have to talk, pick up." You don't.
Because at the end of the day, like, we just, and we had this conversation before we even got on and started recording. People don't need people in real estate to move their business forward. Sometimes people need people to support them, and support looks different based on who that human is. So yeah, I was laughing. I thought it was funny. I was like,
And you,
first off, the fact that I wasn't a Jersey Italian and like literally picked up the phone and said what, and the fact that I laughed at somebody that like said I wasn't their vibe. I was like, okay, I'm not
not
everybody's vibe.
everybody's
I don't
vibe
care to
either.
be.
It took me a long time to be in that place. IT broke me of that when I worked in IT and help desk. If you want a humbling experience in life, you serve at a restaurant
Mhm.
and you clean hospital rooms and you work a help desk.
Mhm.
Those three things are the most humbling experiences on the planet. I've done all three in my life.
Yeah,
The amount of pain and not being able to be a people pleaser gets broken out of you at the help desk real quick because you can't
yeah,
solve every problem. We're not here to solve your problems, and I need people to think about coaching and working with us a little different. We're here to show you the possibilities and help keep you accountable so that you have the business you desire and the life worth living that you desire. We can throw a number on. If it doesn't mean anything to you, you're not going to do
yeah. Well,
it.
and
It's
here's the other, like, I like literally had to make physical changes in my life and I think the minute, because if you have toxic people in your life and it's not even toxic people, because they may be toxic to you but not toxic to others,
I call them energy vampires after reading The
right?
Energy Bus.
Yeah,
And they may not even know, and you may not even know until you take a step back out of things. And then you see that there are things and people that sap your energy, and then
yeah.
those are
And
your
there's
energy.
energy vampires that suck my energy out but may not suck your energy out. Like,
Right.
here's the other piece of the whole conversation is we're not all supposed to be friends, and that's okay.
Right. We can have mutual respect. And that's the thing is,
Mhm.
at the end of the day, this is a business. And sometimes I know I sound cold, which is hilarious because cold is not who I am.
No, the cold
Right.
is on this side of the Zoom.
But not, but it's funny. You say you are, but like you and I taught this week and to a packed house, no seats
It's
left.
so much fun.
We had so much fun. And people think we get mad at each other, but it's part of this. It's part of the comedy show that you get when you sit with us and learn with us. And everything you delivered was with heart and humor. You just have a very different delivery. So while your delivery's cold, you're not cold. You
No,
just have walls up around the warmth that you are, and you let
right,
it show when you're with specific people.
right. Well, and at the end of the day, my major 100% goal is how do I help people have the best life ever, whatever that looks like. And
Mhm.
sometimes it's not being in real estate. Like I've talked people out of real estate, and that's okay.
I have too. And I know people are probably like in our world who are leaders going, what do you mean? When you get to know someone and you know where their heart is, here's my favorite thing. People who love real estate but don't want to be actively be a realtor, we've got some of the greatest support professionals in our world. People who love marketing, people who love the transaction process, who are organized. We need everyone. You don't have to love the widget, but you can love a process and have a natural ability for something. And there's a world for you here. It's just how you fit in and where you find your place.
Right.
I
Well,
never thought I would be in a world of real estate.
yeah. Well, and here's the other part. Like because I don't share as much as you do, people don't really know the backstories, right?
Yeah.
So the judgment space, number one, stay out of judgment because you don't know people's backstories, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm the oldest living female in my family. I'm an only child. Like legit, I have the three kids, my stepson, and then three grandbabies. And if I fell off the face of the earth, like things would mess up for them because I am their person right now, right? Um, I worked for companies that it just did not make sense because I was and I'm going to stop saying this because legit, when you look at the spectrum of it's all about money or it's all about the people, it's all about the people. I
Yeah.
may not be warm and fuzzy with it all about the people, but my number one mission, my legacy is I impacted so many because you can't take the money with you. You
You
can
can't.
leave it with your kids, but sometimes leaving money with your kids isn't very smart, you know. So I'm just gonna impact lives as much as I can. So, and some of my negative self-talk is just ridiculously stupid because it's not true. So stop being so hard on yourself. People want to help. Don't judge a shell without knowing what's inside the shell,
Yep. Because you're either smelly dead little muscle in there or you could be a pearl.
right? Yeah. I mean, and how many people's lives have you and I impacted? And will
Mhm.
we continue to impact because that's our mission?
So keep an open mind.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you didn't take it a certain way. And when people don't want to talk to us and have negative feedback like that, you and I both look at it as a challenge. How am I going to win this
Oh, yeah.
person over?
Oh, I'm gonna go. Him and I are talking. I don't know when or where or how, because you have to care enough.
Hmm. You
I
do.
mean, others would just walk away and call
Would.
that person a jerk. And he's
Hmm.
not, he's suffering.
She is.
And somebody
Well,
needs to help him. And
because
it
this is
may
how
not
people
be
leave our
me, but I'm
world.
going to start the conversation.
Right. Because this is how people leave a world they love.
Yeah.
Right.
All
So,
right, my friend. Take care of each other. You don't know what people are suffering with. We
and
need to be a
Tiffany's not
better
all that
community,
cold.
right?
Tiffany's not as cold as you expect her to be.
Yeah. Yep. I'm good. It's all about the people. So if you see me walk down the street and I have a resting judgment face, I was born with it. It's not who I am.
I've been working on mine.
Oh,
It,
yeah?
well, if you look at these cheeks are honed from years of smiling,
Right.
right? I got laugh wrinkles. I got wrinkles here from smiling. The other day was trying, and I can have a straight face. This is the hardest thing to do.
I have this thing right in the middle right here because I constantly, yeah.
I don't have that. I have smooth
I know
faces.
because you smile. You have the smile and I have the I'm deep in thought.
Yeah. We are two of the very specific emojis.
Right? Right? We did that emoji exercise, and my opinion of emojis and your opinion of emojis is totally different.
That was fun.
It
All right,
was.
friends.
I'll see you
Happy
later.
Judgy Judgersons and have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.